Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is your girl mixing it up with Lady Princess. You never know what you might hear. Might get a little gospel, a little jazz, a little some. But you listen to IntellectualRadio.com. And I am so glad to be back in the shy. Yes, I thought a hot Atlanta was gonna be hot Atlanta. It was a cold, rainy, and freezing Atlanta. So, and then I also feel that we got that first snow. Well, not a first snow, but Mississippi. As soon as they got frost, they shut down. People didn't go to school. People they can't handle snow. None of them had shovels. I got calls like, "We are inside right now. We can't handle no snow here." I was like, "Y'all not gonna know? We shut the school down. What happened? It was frosty." So and that's in Mississippi. And if you don't know what Mississippi is for the old folks, is M-I, cricket letter I, cricket letter I, humpback, humpback. That's what Mississippi is. So basically, they actually closed their doors. I mean, I was like, really? And so, everybody wants to call and give me the news. And I'm glad you called and give me the news because I would like to report the news. But it's so funny that some of these states, the southern states that didn't get it, when they get snow, they don't know what to do. I was in Atlanta and it was so cold and rainy. They was like, "Oh, it's so cold out here in Atlanta." I said, "Baby, this ain't got nothing to do with Chicago. Chicago wind, you're gonna have the wind blowing, knocking your breath out." These people was, we can't go out. What do you mean you can't? It's not that bad. And I'm telling you, it was like 40 degrees. Yes, one day it did rain, but 40 degrees, and they was shutting down. I'm like, I'm used to zero below zero. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to zero having a zero on it. When you from Chicago, born in Chicago, and I'm Chicago's very own, you used to stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of funny that all these states, and my thing is, my question be to you, what are you doing for this holiday? How are you preparing for the holiday? I had a guest that was going to get ready to come on. I ended up meeting her. I went to this event and I met her. I met the guy from Shark Tank, and her story is so interesting. And this here, when I read her story, and then she had a movie out, when I seen her movie, I then said to myself, if she came from all this tragedy, her mother was on drugs, she has a good story. Her name is Liz Murray. She has a fantastic inspirational story of growth of two drug addiction parents who began supporting her. She began supporting herself at the age of 10. So at 10 years old, she raised herself while living in the streets of New York City. She completed and graduated from high school in just 2 years. So that means she was smart too. Then she went on to receive a full scholarship to Harvard University. I just think the story is amazing. From homeless to Harvard, it is an unlikely turn of an event when Liz Murphy life is trembled over adversity and stumbling examples of importance of a dream. Murphy life as a child with a cocaine addicted parents in the Bronx was bitterness. I know she had to be grim. There was never no food in the house, she said. Everything was filthy, drugs was everywhere, and welfare checks were spent before they arrived. At the age of 15, Murray mom had died and she was really homeless, living on the street, riding subways all night, and eating from dumpsters. Murray always imagined her life could be much better than this. She stated that she had a lesson to learn. She knew that after overcoming those obstacles, that next was nothing more to hold her back, determined to take charge of her life. Murray finished high school in just 2 years while camping out in New York City Parkway and subway station. Liz Murphy's story sounds like a Hollywood movie, but it wasn't. It was practical. It was really her life. Lifetime Television was produced a movie, and it was called Title From Homeless to Harvard. So y'all get to look at that, which premiered in April 2003. Murray is the recipient of Oprah Winfrey first ever award. Her memoirs, Breaking Night, was released in September 2010, and with the week landed on the New York Times bestseller list. She earned her bachelor's degree in Harvard. So what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, if she can do it, that's refreshing on real leadership. I mean, she had two addicted parents. Her mother died at the age of 15. This girl raised herself, and so she wrote this book that, and I was going to have as my guest. It's called Breaking Nights. And she's going to try to call in, but if she doesn't, trust me, I'm going to get her publicist. I talked to her and to get on. But I want to hear her story, guys, because, and I also have some other stories. I have this one lady. I don't know if you've seen it, but I got her book too. She was It was a domestic violence book, and she was out here in Forest Park, and she got burned. Her husband burned her and left her for dead. She's going to be coming on too. So I just got to get through some of these books. Then I also have the Honorable City of Eternal Life. The Honorable Mayor Perkins is going to be coming on as well. So, and then I also have a couple of judges and all that, Anyway, I want people what I'm trying to do here, people, if you're listening in, is encourage someone. If Liz Murray, who went from homeless to Harvard, your situation is not that bad. Now, I know some of you look at your situations as you listen to us, because you know what? I had some friends. We started tuning into iHeart Radio, IntellectualRadio.com, where you can hear live streaming 24/7. And I was listening to some of the shows. Matter of fact, I play that in my office. So, so if you have an office or anything, go to intellectualradio.com. It does play 24 hours and 7 days a week, and he does have live guests. So as I was listening, I said to myself, I got to make the most. Sometimes, like I said, I missed last week because I was celebrating my son's graduation from the Army, from the 24 hours. I'll never go back there again. Do not stay on base. Whatever you do, stay off of base. You can't. Okay. So getting back to that, you can't buy nothing, can't eat nothing. And then they shut everything down. And then alarms going off, then gunshots. What the? Don't stay on. Yes. They be practicing. And see, and my son is in infantry. Okay. So I thought that maybe he was going to get this really computer job. No, they on the field. They show how they put up the red smoke, and they have different smokes. That's the infantry coming through. So that's some real stuff. And they showed the stuff. They showed their weapons. And I mean, they show you the whole thing. I'm sort of saying to myself, I don't know if they should be showing all of this, because you don't know who at the graduation. But they showed everything. They had the smoke coming up, super producer. They had the infantry walking through. They was walking through with their guns. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now here's my 18-year-old who don't want a driver's license. Now you hold an M360. Okay. And now they're down there patrolling the borders. So yes, we have the Army patrolling our borders for illegal immigrants. Now y'all know the cartel trying to get through. So they got them with a lot of sergeants. So it's no joke what we're doing here. So I just want to say, for people that's in the military and whatever branch, Navy, Marines, Air Force, I say a prayer for them, because for you to sacrifice your life for this country with the president we got. But I'm not going to talk about that today. But him tweeting. Let's see what he tweeted today. Before I was going to get out there, I'm going to see what he tweeted today with his crazy stuff. Fake news. CNN fake news. This guy is, and Michelle. Okay. Okay. I just got breathless. Super producer. Yeah, super producer. You want to see this picture right quick? I can't even come here. Oh, K Michelle, and you can tell me what you can see. Her breast is out. So she got a see-through shirt with no bra on, and you can see her breasts. Really, K Michelle? K Michelle, come on, boo. Come on. You need some class. You need some class. So Barack Obama says happy Hanukkah to everybody from the Barack family. Yeah, these are people who I'm friends with. Um, he tweeted that. I'm reading his tweet. Let's see what crazy Trump said today. Oh yeah. Also, we have an election coming up. Challenges. Some people didn't get challenged. Did you know that they challenged Karen Yarbrough that's running for clerk? She got challenged and she challenged people. Okay. So Trump says, wishing all those celebrating Hanukkah around the world a happy, healthy 8 nights in the company of those they love. Okay, so there's Hanukkah, there's celebration. Okay. Melly says, special thanks to you amazing volunteers who made this year the White House Christmas decoration success. Uh, The vice president said, keeping his promise to American people to rebuild our military by signing the National Defense Authorization Act today. And he says, only when the good are strong, will peace prevail today. We accelerate the process of full restoration of American military might. And I'm not gonna lie, there's more white folks in the military than it is blacks. We in jail. We in prison cell blockades. They in military is getting benefits. So we need to rethink this whole situation. We need to rethink. Um, we need to rethink the military. We need to rethink how people are thinking because this is crazy. They're spending more money on military and armed forces and less money on jails, and it's overcrowded in jails. So we need to start really doing, I say, a self-evaluation. Okay, a self-evaluation. The effects of the hurricane season are still being felt. Y'all remember that hurricane that came and they had the first lady go over there. I don't think she know how to dress down yet. She doesn't know how to dress down. She's just that next American Next Top Models. See, Michelle would have had a hood on. She a homegirl. This one don't know how to. She's still modeling. She's still modeling. She's still modeling. No, she let the way to be from her husband. Now. Donald Trump headed to the great state of Mississippi at the invitation of their popular and inspection governor. Look forward to seeing the new Civil Rights Museum. This is what Donald Trump. So yeah, so anybody can go to his Twitter because he tweets everything. Fake news. CNN made a vicious and purposely mistake yesterday. They were caught red-handed, just like lonely Brian Ross at ABC News, who should be immediately fired for his mistake. This is the president. He's so busy worried about that and ain't worried about the wars that he's trying to commit. Oh my God. So these are honorable and humble to take the oath. Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna get out to the elections, but we have an election coming up in the city of Chicago, Illinois. We have a governor's race coming up. We have a vice president. I mean, well, 10 governors. So we have races coming up. So therefore, my next segment that I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be bringing a lot of different politicians. Not gonna be. I don't want to hear what they're running for. I want to hear what they're gonna do. We want because they work for you. That's what people get twisted. Is the political people work for you. And that's the truth. We have to start holding them accountable. I understand that in Broadview that we have a baseball league. And the baseball league wanted to do a fundraiser or do some fundraisers here along with the, fire department and, stuff like that. And our mayor in Broadview said, no, I decline that. Now, my question is, you keep telling people you're for the children, you're for this. No, you're no. That's the baseball league. What does that have to do with you and the fire raising money for children? So we got to be very careful when we say we're for kids and then we're going against everything we say. Now, I normally stop reporting because I really just don't have time to report. But if the truth is the truth, our children are important. And if you run for an office, you have to be ready for that. Um, Office. Maywood, I don't know if you guys going to see it. There was a robbery at Melrose Park Bank on December 11th. Did you guys know that? And this crazy thing about it, everybody can see his face. So it says a Fifth Bank location on 2501 North Avenue in Melrose Park was robbed on December 11th around 9:10 a.m. according to the FBI alert. The robber was a non-takeover. The suspect was described as a black male, 5'10", medium build, in his 30s. It's $1,000 for his reward. So that means he didn't do much robbing. And then, of course, y'all know he's black. Um, Headed to the news that on December 12th, just to let you know, it's 3 hours ago. I'm reporting the news on the news. I feel like Wendy Williams now. I take the news and report their news, right? Isn't that what she does? Hot topics, gossip. So I'm gonna start doing some hot topics and gossip about some of these folks. And I ain't talking about uh, uh, all the politicians. I'm talking about some of these wonderful people. So currency exchange did a hike of pricing. So Lyford blasted the proposal currency exchange check cashing fee hikes. State Senator Lyford, who district is included Bellwood, Broadview, Maywood, and Melrose Park, has come out strongly against proposing Okay, proposing the increase of current exchange charge and every time a customer cashed a check. Lifer spoke out against the proposal fee hike during a December 6th town hall meeting held in Chicago and hosted by Representative Sean Ford. I like him. A Woodstock Institute of Chicago-based things. So what they're saying is, if the check was worth $100 or less, the fee would go up to 1.4%, a value of $1 or 2%, the value of $100 for the check worth it. So by the time they finish cashing their check, they've been paid them almost $25 to $20 just for the check. According to the IDRF report, CCNA argued that the increase was necessary because it was struggling to make a profit to face growing expense. Under state law, the department must ensure the rates aren't unreasonable and unconsiderable. So Kimberly Leifer had made an argument that they were doing too much. According to Crane report, Woodstock was reported the currency exchange argued that the fees help offset losses on the checks that they cash bounce. Okay. Since the government checks can't bounce and checks from employers are less likely to be issued bad checks, currency exchange can afford not to raise fees on the check particularly. First of all, we got to be careful how we're battling. Now we're battling currency exchange. The currency exchange is just like anything else. When they start shutting down, we got to engage people, like it says, we got to empower people to go into banks. So who's paying for that one? Because bank fees are just as high, and bank fees want to know all your business. Okay, won't want to do that one now, do we? Okay, so December District 209 consider refinancing a $10 million bond. Yes, 10 million in bonds, and the kids still can't read. Okay, so we changed the board and we still don't have kids improving. The Proviso Township High School District 209 School Board is looking at a refinancing $10 million of working cash bonds in the district insures in 2008 in order to take advantage of the lowest interest rate. The refinance district officials said can lead substance savings or more funding to major. So is that 10 million going to go for books? The board president, Teresa Kelly, and member Della Patterson were leaning on the proposal. Was Patterson said, like, it feels like deja vu. Ask her to spell it. She probably can't. I have seen this before over and over again. Patterson said during a November 7th review where the issues was discussed. The money you got in 2008, it was supposed to be used for facility. It wasn't. Wait, didn't they write on the same ticket? Yeah, they did. Okay, let me keep reading. This is not the first time money has been refinanced. We've been told before in this community that money was going to be put aside, and when it came time to be used, it was nowhere to be found. Most district official board members, such as the superintendent Rodriguez, toured the refinance proposal as a major opportunity for significant savings. Wait a minute. First of all, why are we borrowing $21 million in bonds to pay for an upgrade in a school district? And what school district will be paid for an upgrade? And my secondly is, what are they getting this money for? And why we don't have books for kids? Well, you know what? That's a whole nother story for a different day. Okay, so back to life, back to reality. Okay. So, all right. So, what was I at? What was I at? So, they ran together, and now they don't look like they're together. They look like they're apart. So, next on a hot topic, Michelle. Okay. So, next on hot topic, I told y'all Michelle just had her. How many people know what the media takeout is? You know, media takeout. I was having fun. Hi, honey buns. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing it, huh? Okay. Hey, lady. Hi. Yeah, I'm also ghetto. I'm talking to the people that's coming on next. Okay, so going back to the hot topic, I was in my little world. So anyway, so my guest that was supposed to call in, we couldn't get her. Liz Murray is past my time. She's supposed to call in. Remember her story, homeless to Harvard, is a good story. You guys have to see it. She has a movie out. The movie's called From Homeless to Harvard. It's on Lifetime. She has a book out called The Breaking Night. Unfortunately, we had got our times mixed up and she was not able to come. And she probably can't, I told you she probably can't call in because when I was talking to her, they were still talking to her. But she's supposed to be my guest tonight. But don't worry because Mayor Perkins said she will come in next week and make up for my guest. I have next coming up CGF. entertainment. They got a hot topic. I'm gonna get out of here early because my guest didn't show. But again, everybody, just be careful. Remember, if she did it, she was a fantastic story. Two drug addiction parents who began to support herself at the age of 10. She finished high school within 2 years. She did it. You can do it. And it was glad to be back, everybody. Again, I say salute to my soldiers who's out there, and I will see you next week. I'm gonna cut it short so they can get their stuff together, and I can go finish doing what I'm doing. Again, I'm tuning out. This is your girl mixing it up with Lady Princess, and have a good night, and see you next week. Oh, please, baby, please don't turn